We're back with another short circuit. I'm Kate Constable, joined today by Noah Shelby. Noah, thank you for taking the time. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing great. I just ate breakfast, so.
Got a little late start to your morning. I like it. What have you been doing to stay busy during this time? I mean, this is like a crazy time for all of us, something none of us expected. So how are you feeling your days?
Me, I'm just outside the online class. I'm like running around the track and doing strength and agility type stuff, trying to
Mhm.
stay in shape. So then when we start playing again, I'll be ready.
Are you able to get out on any sort of neighborhood court to hoop in your backyard, anything like that, to still be able to get shots up?
Yeah, there's a court by my house that I go to a lot, and I can get to the gym twice a week now. So that's pretty good.
What do your workouts look like when you're there?
A lot of pick and roll with Lee, some shooting, a lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing a lot next school season. I'm just trying to stay sharp.
Mm-hmm. And I know you transitioned from shooting guard to point guard. What was that transition like for you? Do you like being more of a point guard role?
Yeah, I thought the transition was pretty smooth. I like being a PG, but I could play both. But I think the best part of being about the PG is just having the ball in my hand to be able to make decisions and showing that I can do that. But I can also still play the two when needed.
Why did you, I mean, I'm sure it was a decision with your coaches and your teams at the time, but why did you make that decision?
For me, I just knew that I wasn't going to be 6'5", 6'6". So for me, I knew I had to be able to be a ball handler. And at 6'2", most 6'2" players are point guard anyway. So
Mm-hmm.
that factored a lot into the decision.
And you were set for another season with Drive Nation this year. What were you looking forward to about that season?
I really liked our team. I thought we had a lot of size, a lot of dynamic playmakers and stuff like that. So, I mean, it kind of sucks that we might not get a season, but, I'm still friends with everybody on the team regardless.
And you have another year. You're only just finishing up your sophomore year. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you'll be back with them next year. And I mean, this grassroots season, summertime basketball, that's a huge time for recruiting and coaches to come watch you guys and whatnot. What has that, without this season? Have you been talking to coaches? Have schools shown interest in you? What's that communication been like?
Yeah, so since without the summer season, that just makes the school season 10 times more important
Mm-hmm.
for players. So, I mean, I've been in contact with schools just like I would be with with the summer season.
Yep.
But now I think without the summer season, more schools are going to come up during the school year than normal. So it'll be practically summer season, but with school, in my
Right.
opinion.
Yep. Good way to look at it there. And you've had a couple offers so far: Baylor, Texas A&M, TCU, a lot of Texas schools after you. Do you want to stay in the state? Is that something you're interested in?
I mean, right now I really don't have a preference, but staying in the state would definitely not be a bad thing, especially with all the schools on me right now. Most of them are in the state or in the region. So for me, it doesn't really matter, but I mean, that's something I'd look into later on.
Yeah. Well, you're in a good area with all those top schools around you there. So nice to stay close to home, maybe. And you mentioned that the high school seasons are really important in terms of, coaches coming to watch you and not. And you had a pretty good season last year. You guys, St. Mark's won a state title. What was that experience like for you?
It was one of the best experiences, and definitely the best experience I've had so far in high school. Uh, Freshman year, we couldn't win. We lost in the semifinals, but we beat that same team this year, and
Mm-hmm.
that was an important game for me. And I knew if we beat them, we would win. And that's a game. I mean, that was definitely my favorite moment of high school basketball so far, for sure. I like that. That was a lot. I like it a
And
lot.
you hit 5 threes in that game. You led the team with 19 points. Would you say that that was one of your better games of the season?
Yeah, for sure. I think I needed to play well for us to win that game. So I mean, I kind of came in locked in from the beginning.
Yeah, kind of a rise to the occasion type of thing. And you mentioned that you guys lost your freshman year in the semifinals. So what changed? How did you grow as a player and just as a team as well from your freshman season, losing to that team to then beating them and being able to win that state title?
Me personally, I've changed a lot since my freshman year. Freshman year, I was more of just a spot up shooter. Sophomore year, I turned much more into a playmaker. And as a team, I think the main thing is that we kept a lot of our main players from the previous year. So it was just building on that progress.
You have the opportunity at St. Mark's to play with some really talented guys, Harrison Ingram, and then you also have the opportunity on Drive Nation to play with talented guys. So getting, playing with such strong talent throughout the entire season, what do you think that does to your game?
I think it does nothing but elevate it. Playing in college, which is something I want to do, I never got to play with other talented players.
Mm-hmm.
So I think playing with other talented players in high school is only going to help me in college.
And if there's one thing that you are working on throughout this quarantine on your game, what would that be?
Definitely explosiveness. That's something I've focused on a lot since this quarantine started. Just being explosive, being able to jump higher, run faster, stuff like that.
And what are you doing outside of basketball that you enjoy during quarantine?
Outside of basketball, I'm playing a lot of video games with some people from St. Mark's. Video games, schoolwork, stuff like that.
Are you winning?
Oh yeah,
Good.
definitely.
That's good to hear.